Hi everyone, my name is Gideon Besaidnout and I am an application engineer for Micrographics. Today we're going to have a look at how we can utilize the sweep command within Autodesk Fusion. I'm going to go and just create a normal 2D sketch. Going to go and create a normal line. Just going to go and draw a random profile. If you were not aware of it, when you utilize the line command, when you at the end point of the line and you hold in your left mouse button, you'll be able to create an arc. I'm just going to go and create something very random here. It's going to look similar to a paperclip. Going to say finish and going to start a new 2D sketch here at the bottom. Very important, in the modified create panel, you'll see there's a project that's going to include the specific point because it needs the path to follow. Going to say OK, and now I'm just going to draw a normal circle. Going to say finish, and from here I can now go and utilize the sweep command. Now to access the sweep command in Fusion, you can go to the create panel and you'll notice there we do have the sweep function. From here you do have an option to go along a single path, a path and a guide rail, path and a guided surface, and a sweep. I'm going just to go single path. I'm going to select the profile, select the path, and now I'm creating, it almost looks like a paperclip. You can choose to create a chain selection, select a distance where you specify the distance to a sweep along the path. You can insert a taper angle, a twist, and then you've got your orientation where you can choose perpendicular or parallel. Now in this instance it's just going to be perpendicular, and if you want to create a new body or so on. And if you say OK, you'll be creating a nice sweep profile. Now this can be utilized in quite a lot of different manners. I don't want to save that. Just going to go and create something else. You can also go and create a nice guide rail. Now for instance, here I'm going to go and create just a nice block, 25 by 25. Going to go and create a fillet. And 5mm is fine. The warnings I'm getting there, it's just because of the geometry I'm changing of the fillets. From here you can go and create a new drawing as needed or required. So I'm going to go into the center there. Going to press P because that's the shortcut for project. I want to project the origin point and the center point of that line. From here I'm going to create a normal line. 57mm should be fine. And I'm going to go and create a nice spline. Let's say a 2-point spline. Going to press D for dimensions and just give it some dimensional values. Let me just quickly orientate this in the correct manner. Let's say that point and that point needs to be 8mm away. That point and that point over there. It's actually giving me a dimension of an angle. There we go. Let's say that's going to be 30 millimeters away. You can go and fully constrain your sketch as needed or required. I'm going to say, for instance, that's going to be 13 millimeters. 13 might be a bit big. Let's say 10, so that it tapers nicely. From here you can go and utilize your sweep command. Now in this instance I'm going to choose a path and a guide. Now that's the important part that we want to have a look at. So first we're selecting the profile, we're selecting the path, and then we're selecting the guide rail. From here you can choose if you want it to be perpendicular or the full extents, the distance, the profile scaling. Now this is where it is quite important. When we think about the X and Y scaling, if we choose the X and Y scaling, and if I rotate the model, you'll notice it's following the guide on the top and the sides on the X and Y axes. You can go and choose a stretch, so that will only guide or use the guide rail in the X axis. As you can see, then we'll have nice flat surfaces or here on the left and right, and you'll be able to create a nice guide rail from there. So it's quite important to remember when you utilize the sweep command within Fusion, it can help you quite significantly. You can create nice advanced geometry, and you can also utilize quite significant amount of items as needed or required. So I just use the shell to create a nice empty shell on the inside. When it comes to the sweep command, you can create nice advanced geometry, especially when it comes to, for instance, following a different path. Yes, you can use the loft, but also with the sweep command you can go and utilize it in quite a few different manners. Another manner that you can utilize the sweep command, for instance, if you want to create a nice profile, going to go and create a rectangle as an instance, is going to extrude this. You can go and say, okay, I'm going to create a profile here or a path, just bringing this in. Just going to create a random path. You can go and choose to create a 2D sketch. And let's just choose that origin or that plane. And yes, I want to slice graphics so that I know what I'm looking at. Then you can use P for project to bring in that point and say okay, going to go and create just a normal circle, say finish, and now you can also utilize the sweep to cut away material as needed or required. So this will be a single path. Now you do have the option where you can add the material, join it, create new material. In this instance I'm just going to cut away material, and now you can utilize the sweep in quite significant manners, like cutting away materials for specific profiles as an example. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe and follow for more content.